Welcome back to the channel, friends. Today we're taking a look at the demo of a game called Flowers Deities. And this is a strategic roguelite autobattler where you build a deck of soldiers and spells and take to the arena for glory. Now I really enjoy what this one is working with and the tons of customization options that currently exist. Now if this looks fun and you want to check it out for yourself, you can certainly do so. Check out the demo, it's free on Steam. Link in the video description below. Otherwise, the slated release is August of 2026, which is, right around the corner. So let's dive on in. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Smash the like button if you enjoyed the content. Consider subscribing if you are new here. Thank you so much. Now let's rock and roll. And into the Emerald City we go. Let's go ahead and create a new profile. So this is effectively your difficulty level for the run. Let's select the middle one, the Thorned Path. Now we're going to select our commander. So we have a couple of different options and they have different specialties. For instance, the Destitute Noblewoman here. It's all about servants. And then she loves the robes. She's got a bunch of, lesser units. Shield bearers, she's got just what's called a slave and then a slinger. And then she's got feathered warriors. Furthermore, we have the young warrior who's all about encouraging his allies and has a precise and balanced battlefield approach. He's got some spearmen, some shieldmen, some slingers, and archers. We have the Iron Bulwark variant here, all about encouraging again, but focused on heavy armor. And then we have the Tribal Survivor. I think this is the guy I'm going to use because he's all about crit and dodge, which is awesome. He's also about light armor, which boosts dodge. And then furthermore, he's got a pretty strong looking army at least. Beastmark Blade Wielders. He's got the Savage Skirmishers. He's got the Savage Club Bearers. And then Poison Darters as well. Looks like the subclass is not available yet in this demo. But let's go ahead and take the Tribal Survivor. Let's go. And now we're going to select the deity that we worship. The Feathered Serpent Quetzalcoatl, or the Flayed Lord, who's all about bleeding and wounds. Feathered Serpent is all about strengthening healing. I think I'm completely fine with healing. I mean, healing's good. Let's go. Now the run begins. I will make sure this city remembers my name, you absolutely bet. And then we get our, opening currency to spend. So let's go ahead and I don't need guidance. I mean, basically, I've got enough experience with this game to where I know a little bit to be dangerous. That's about it. So let's go ahead and take the currency for ourselves and spend it as we see fit. Now, just kind of real quick, each unit does have their own stats and specials and all that stuff. You simply right-click on them to learn more about them. Now we can see with this particular commander, 44% melee dodge for these blade wielders, 24% range dodge, 65 health. I mean, they do pretty good damage, 18 every 3 seconds. Decent hit rates, 13% crit rates. And then they will, when they're enraged, when they're injured, they will actually attack, dealing damage twice, which is pretty crazy. I mean, they seem like a really, really strong unit, which is why I wanted to use this character. Okay? Reach of 3. Everybody else has lesser stats in melee categories, but these darters are ranged with a 7-foot attack range, and they will poison, of course. So I'm kind of compelled by them as well. Now, what you want to do with your currency is probably go to the forge and get some items because each unit does have different item slots that you can customize them further with, okay? So let's go ahead and pop on in there and see what's available. So we have a spear category with a savagery focus, so crit and dodge. We have light armor focused on dodge and then strengthening healing effects. And then we have the magic dagger, so focused on spells and global effects or healing effects. I think we probably take the light armor given we are spec to light armor, not necessarily spears, I suppose. So let's go ahead and let's forge the armor. Now you're probably thinking, you only get one of these, right? We have to choose. Well, no, you actually get all 3, which is fantastic. So what do we have? Robe of Jade. Health, armor, health 10%. Scorching sunlight every 5 seconds inflicts burning on one enemy unit as a global effect. Deerskin armor, health up, morale up. And then Tombstone Heavy Shield. I don't believe I have a shield bearer in this army currently. I mean, pretty underwhelming items. But let's go ahead and equip them anyways. So to do that, you simply go to this screen. You can get a layout of your items and then select the unit that you want. Now, you'll probably notice, like for instance, this guy doesn't have an armor slot, right? He doesn't. But you can actually upgrade them to add an armor slot if you like. Focus on physical training, it costs 10 gold. And we'll add an armor slot, okay? So that's how that works. These guys do have an armor slot, so let's go ahead and probably the deerskin armor on our best unit. Let's go ahead and throw that on, you bet. And then let's see, Savage Skirmishers. These guys are more offensive-minded, given they have clubs Good at, like, breaking through shields and a chance to stun the enemy. Otherwise, these guys are all about... Okay, charge damage. Okay, got it. Wreak havoc upon the enemy through charging. I'm thinking about adding an armor slot, right? So let's add it to the skirmishers. Let's do it. So skirmishers, come on up here and let's get you an armor slot focusing on that physical training. You can also add another weapon slot if you like to equip 2 weapons. And then furthermore, you get an upgrade option next. And this is a currency that I don't have, this green feather thing. Never even seen that, not sure what it does, but we can throw on this robe to add some burning. Otherwise, it looks like, can we equip this heavy shield? We can. Okay, so that's considered in the armor slot. Interesting. Well, we might as well go ahead and I think I'll actually throw the robe on this guy. And then for this guy, we'll upgrade him as well. Physical training. Then we'll throw that shield on him. Good stuff. The darters are going to have to wait another day until we can get them propped up. So replace army, this is where you can tweak the units that are actually in your active battle party, your reserve pool. Magic items, again, your item summary. And then the tower, this is where you can actually pay to recruit other units. So we can get like axemen for 6. Can actually get other spells here too, but I think we should probably save the gold and get something that's a little more impactful maybe, perhaps. So then you're probably like, all right, so what do we do now? Well, let's go and fight. Let's spill the blood of the opposition. We have the sacrifice of breath soul. So what is this? Kill all allies from the ritual area, gain favor, heals nearby allies. Okay. We also have a spearman summon option as well. And that, of course, is dictated by the unit that the deity that we chose to worship. Let's go ahead and let's get on into a death match. We have 2 options here. One of them is trivial. The reward is medium. Faith of the Flayed Lord, rare loot. Otherwise, we have light armor that's common. Reward is low. Challenge trivial. Let's take this where the reward is better. Let's go. And now we are thrust into basically the core of this game. An auto battle experience with, you know, many enemy units on the field and many allied units on the field as well. We have the center line. You can't exceed that. And effectively what you want to do is you want to click these units in the order that you want them summoned onto the field. And then they're going to do bloody combat until the death or until everybody runs away. And obviously you want to win. So, I think Beast Mark Blade Wielders on the front line is where it's at. The summoning cost is right up here, okay? We have a max of 16. It's called Favor. The summoning cost for one of these guys is 4. Okay, so if I wanted to do 2 of them, and their cap is at the bottom there, you see those little circles. That is how many maximum you can use in each stack. So, I mean, let's get both of our strongest unit out there for sure. And then maybe we go with like... let's do skirmishers who are going to charge in. And then fill the rest of the way with our darters that still have the range to get on in there. And let's begin. So, of course, during combat, you actively use your spells. That's something to kind of pay attention to. Lots of spells take, like, blood. And the blood, obviously, piles up on the ground. Let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit. And you can see, right? It's pretty interesting combat. The effects are good. Like, the sounds are good. Sounds fun, and it's a fun thing to watch. Fun thing to observe. And we are, of course, gaining favor in fights that will lead to other spells. Like, we can do these corn spearmen here. So this is, it's grabbing all the blood, and there they are. Right? Different looking type of units. But we beat them. Just beat them down. Easily, and that was round 1. Now we go into round 2. I mean, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Maybe we can go with a couple more skirmishers this time. Or maybe you go skirmisher and club bearer. Or maybe you go club bearer in front of the skirmisher. And then a couple of darters as well. Let's go. Right, boys, crush them. Destroy them. Very good. So there's a morale system at work. Oh, wow. They summon a big boy. Check this out. What is this? What's happening here, man? We'll summon in our spearmen. Okay, that guy does go down, but that was kind of scary. Harvest them, chop them up, feast. Simply put, it's early and our units just outclass them. Looks like they're summoning another big guy right here, but basically, once the morale is crushed, they run, okay? And then we, of course, get gold and the blue currency to continue on. So, fantastic. Looting magic items. All right, so what do we have? Obsidian pole sickle. So it's limited to a spearman only. Blood harvest. Plus 5% global favor gathering efficiency. Crit rate 10%. This is Statue of Vengeance. So this is a rare accessory. Interesting. Upon death, 15% chance to unleash 3 blood shades that deal 15 damage to enemies. Upon death, 30% chance to transfer all of its wound stacks to nearby enemies. Yeah, so if we did like the blood god or whatever, this would be a great one for that. But let's go ahead and take this, and maybe we can get a spearman or something. Or I mean, maybe we already have a spearman, I suppose. Let's see. Can this be equipped on anybody? Doesn't look like it, but maybe we can add a spear. Let's see. Let's go here, and what do we have? Savage Blade Wielder is a raider. Skirmisher, a rebel. So I'm not really sure what that, like the raider class or the rebel class, or maybe it's like a tag that affects like the stats in a different way. I'm not exactly sure, but it plays into like the background of the unit, like where they came from. Gift of Wildness. Instinction. Against melee range attacks reduces hit rate by X%. So that's more dodge, really. Interesting. Do we maybe get something like that? Looks like you can equip spells. Interesting. Cost 2 favor. I mean, I don't dislike that. We are in on dodge. A poisoning weapon, that's another option. Let's get the Gift of Wildness. Let's purchase that up. Let's add that into our active party. And then, of course, we have 29 crystals. But everything's a little too expensive, so let's get back into the arena. The exciting part. Let's go. All right, so. A reward medium, loot spear. I'm good. Challenges evenly match. Loot heavy armor. Reward medium. Reward high. Loot bow that's rare. Challenges against the odds. Do we roll the dice? Now, I've got a new spell, and I'm pretty confident in these blade wielders. Let's do it. Alright, so, what do they have? Javelineer. So, a ranged unit on the front line. You know, probably going to throw the spear and then stab with it, I would guess. We have more health than them. There's more of them than us, of course. So, blade wielders, I think, on the front lines. Let's max them out. That's kind of a no-brainer. Then let's throw in some skirmishers of our own. And then go with some poison darters in the back. And let's use Gift of Wildness as it becomes available. Let's go. Get in there, boys. Come on now. Make me proud. All right, so the first volley of spears comes in. And can we get on them? Let's get that dodge going. All right, come on, boys. They're shielding up, too. All right, we might have met our match. Can our, like, sturdy blade wielders hold on? I mean, they're doing an okay job. But it looks like the tides of war kind of switch back in their favor. I mean, maybe. Maybe. These poison dark guys have got to move the back line up a little bit. Like, what are we doing here, boys? I think pound for pound we are stronger, but there's more of them, and you can see them start to flee. That's a very good sign for us. Now, of course, if you lose one battle, it's not the end of the world. You need to win 2 of 3. Best 2 of 3. Alright, not bad. I mean, pretty tight, but not bad overall. So what did we learn? Well, I think the blade wielders are a capable frontliner for sure. We learned that for sure. Let's do something like that. Let's add the clubs. And of course, we have more favor this next round. Looks like round 2 you get 19, round 3 you get 21. Alright, boys, let's go. Make me proud. Let's crank this up to get through as many battles as possible in this video. Alright, Corn Spirit Spearman. I'll see if I can maybe summon in one of those guys. Let's get him. Beat him. Alright, good job. Corn Spirit, let's see it. So on that dodge, boys. Okay, so they're breaching my back line. Darters, gotta focus fire here. Alright, so they're fleeing. No, never mind. They're staying put, but yeah, they can't really take that kind of assault. Alright, come on, boys. I gotta get this this corn spearman, if possible, summoned back out there. And it looks like these club guys can really take a beating. Looks like they have corn spearmen as well. Alright, nice. That's a good summon. It might be the difference. But we gotta get good, man. We gotta get tough, quick. And it looks like we do win. Fantastic. Alright, so we got a good reward for that. 44 and 37. And then we get poison short bow, great hunting bow. And then we got the Venom Serpent Fang Ornament. 16% chance to apply poison when dealing damage. Yeah, I mean, we'll take it all. Do I have to select one? That's attack speed. This lowers attack speed. Piercing arrow. 10%. Let's grab the poison fang. We can throw that directly on. Alright, Harvest Day. Both sides gain +3 starting favor. Alright, nice. +15, +15. We will absolutely be taking that. Now, I've got plenty of resources to play around with. So let's get this on you, buddy. So now you're going to be a poisoner. Yeah, so it looks like we did have the choice there. One of 3 items. And what do we have in the forge? We could get a bow. Discounted heavy armor, or I could also re-roll this. I think, yeah, so you can re-roll it for 10. I'll take this. I mean, the bow is useful on the darters. Enchanted crossbow. That looks like a compound bow to me. Piercing and attack speed up. Same. Got the same item twice. Imagine that. Limit breaker. Enchanted warhammer. Okay. So that's a weapon for these guys as well. Terrific. Let's take it all. Now, what else do we have? Spear. I think I want to... Let's re-roll this. Alright, we got light armor. We got more bows. We'll strengthen healing effects. Maybe we do this and get some sort of augmentation for one of my spells. Witchcraft dagger. An accessory. +5% to damage and healing of skills and spells. Blood-biting fang ornament. On attack, +60% favor collection efficiency. Bloodbath upon killing target, +6 HP. Peace umbilical cord. Melee dodge, crit damage up, morale up. I mean, we will take these options for sure. This is attack speed down, concussion. So that's more stun. So that's like you, yeah. That's tailor-made for you. Do we want you poisoning? I think we probably have a better option here, like +6 HP upon killing. Or more melee dodge. Let's do melee dodge for my frontliners. Let's give this to the club users. Then the skirmishers, you get the poison spears. For you. So you guys can actually have the sickle. Alright, cool. Then let's see. Healing of skills and spells. Spell duration and buff duration is modified by 40%. Yeah. That dodge, right? We're all in on the dodge. Now for the bow, they're both the same. Let's throw one on you. And let's work to find you an accessory. Let's go check out who's waiting in the wings. Who's this guy? Clubman. Otherwise, we have Underworld Rangers. Corrosive Blood. These guys look cool. What do we know about them? The undead serve the gods in the underworld. Okay, so it's an undead unit. I suppose underworld. Damage 22 over 5 seconds. These guys do 12 over 3 seconds. I mean, it seems like a decent archer option. Let's make the purchase and add them in. Okay, so that's actually a spell. Okay, got it. Yeah, okay, it's a spell. It's a summoning ritual. Got it. Okay. Well, let's get these guys equipped with that other bow then. And let's get back into the exciting part, of course. The fighting. Let's go. Alright, so these guys look like... They look pretty intense. Against the odds, reward high, sword and dagger rare. Otherwise, we have hammer and club rare. Against the odds for both. Resist all debuffs. Let's do this. They're less dodgy. Alright, so we got some clubs on the front, some macemen on the fronts, shields behind them, and then spears behind them. Spears, of course, have a bit better reach than these other two. So they're kind of effective on the back line, as long as the lines move up. Let's go ahead and grab our blade wielders, of course. Fantastic unit. Let's do something like that. A balanced approach. Let's go, boys. New weaponry. Got some underworld rangers to summon in. But I think I want to throw on the dodge buff. Let's get them, boys. Alright, nice. We got our undead bowman. This guy's got like ballistas, man. That's cool. I like that. And we just simply overwhelm them. Absolutely. No contest whatsoever. They get absolutely crushed. Victory is ours. Terrific. Alright, so let's run it back. And let's go, boys. Let's build up that favor. And of course, get our dodge buff. I feel like we need more from our backline units, man. It's, they seem a little underwhelming. We got some fearful breathing going on. We got some battle cries, some screams in despair, and an appeal to the gods. So it's pretty cool. Like, it's a blend of active units in your party and obviously summoning. Wonder what other kinds of summons are out there for this game. Right, way to go, boys. We are looking good. Right, so magic items. Enchanted hook staff. So that actually is equipable on my melee units. Stone hook staff. You inflict stun, reduce the target's armor by 1. 12% chance to inflict 3 seconds of stun. Plus 2 damage. Okay, otherwise we have this one again. Upon killing a target, I think we probably need more weaponry. I mean, applying stun is completely fine, right? Then we got a blessing. Every 5 seconds, randomly restores plus 10 health to 3 allied units. Plus 30% crit chance. Each point of armor reduces this bonus by 1%. Ranged units gain 50% bonus. That's pretty crazy. Minus 3 armor, though. We have rhythm control. Whenever successfully dodge, plus 10 chance to gain a random buff for 10 seconds. And then we have 25% of received healing. I mean, this is dodge. And we're in on dodge. Absolutely. So now that is a blessing that is just globally applied, I think, to melee units. Terrific. Alright, so 48 crystals. Let's see what we have for equipment. So an axe that's good at armor penetration. And again, the savage variety. I mean, we do need more weaponry. Let's see what we have. How about this? A heroic axe, the Pale Slaughterer. Whenever any allied or enemy unit dies. Okay, blood shades. More of those blood shades again. Headhunter sling. Enchanted sling. I mean, can anybody throw this on? You can. Let's throw it on you. How about you work on stunning as well? And let's see, do we have any other... more skirmishers. More blade wielders from the Great Marsh. Veteran poison darters. How about this? Yep, we will add those. Can replace our backline. Do you get some more of these skirmishers? 41 melee dodge. I mean, we rarely use more than our stack of 3. You can make the case. Rain of Life, so what is this? Okay, so that actually heals. It costs 1. I think you should probably add that for sure. But do we add more of these blade wielders so we can just have more of them? These guys have poison weapon. Yeah, don't mind if I do. And then another thing I believe you can do with gold and crystals is upgrade items themselves. So let's see. I think we go into the forge, we go reforge or upgrade. And then you can take an item. And if you like it, you can actually class it up to the next class. Right, that's rare. This one's hero. And then obviously there's tiers above it. So improve its quality. Doesn't look like we have the currency, or maybe you can't do it for heroic items. Regardless, so let's get our newly shaped army figured out. So we got 2 stacks of blade wielders now. And then we can pull these guys out. Pop those guys in. And then for you, let's go ahead and take off your gear. Throw in Rain of Life for the other one that actually sacrifices my units. I'm not too keen about that. Okay, so here's what I need. I actually need these guys in the active army. We have to unequip them. Pull them out and then throw in the veteran poison darters again. These guys cost 4 though. That's a steep cost, but hopefully they're more effective in combat. And let's fight. Let's rumble. Looks like maybe if we complete 6 fights, something's going to happen. We'll see. Hammer and club. Faith of death. Or a sling. I mean, hammer and club is probably the most applicable. We are evenly matched. Alright, so 19. Let's see if we go with a bunch of these blade wielders. And then some veteran darters. Let's see if this works. Let's go. You guys gotta bust the front lines. I mean, these guys seem way more effective than the veterans do. And that rain is quite nice, man. Heals us right up. And I like that ranged units smartly fall back. Yeah, that was drubbing. Destroyed them. Let's go. Bunch of our blade wielders to battle. Let's heal up. Let's add dodge buffs. Of course, every time our units dodge, right, they get a buff for 10 seconds. But they have a chance to get a buff for 10 seconds. So I think it's making a big difference here in this nucleus of blade wielders that just can't seemingly be stopped. Enchanted Warhammer. Lowered attack speed, but increased melee dodge, really. I didn't think you'd be all dodgy with a hammer, but I suppose. Alright, so that's... Let's see, so what do you have? Stun rate, +2 damage. This is more dodge, though. So let's throw that on you, and let's go Savage Skirmishers, or excuse me, Blade Wielders. Throw that one on you. Let's give you a armor slot. Then let's see, 47, let's see if we can get some more gear. A great sword, heavy weapons with crushing force. Heavy armor or strengthens healing effects. Man, let's do that. Look at this. Great sword of the dead. A heroic class item, chasing darkness. Whenever an undead unit is summoned or revived, 10% chance to check the total number of debuffs on nearby enemies and gain an equal amount of random damage or armor. I mean, we are actually applying a lot of debuffs. So this works. In a way. Could I sell an item? I guess those are actually pretty good. Let's sell these slings. So I can get one of these. Just gonna go good on my healing spell. Jaguar statue. For each unused combat capacity, plus 3% melee dodge and hit rate. Melee dodge 6%, limit melee units. Okay. We'll throw that on you because it's going to improve the healing effects. Blade Wielders, you can throw this on. It's going to make you more dodgy. You guys throw this on. Increase max HP by 15% of the unit's armor, body of steel. When hit by melee attack, inflict poison. For the rare times when they get behind us. Then who's going to don the great sword? I think that's the question. I mean, plus 3 damage. This does add more dodge, but this guy's our best unit by far. How about more dodge for you? Sounds great. He needs some armor as well. Just don't have what it takes. Maybe we can get it in the arena. But let's see. Who else do we have? Veteran archer, spearman. I think I'm going to save my gold for now. Let's get into the arena. Feathered serpent loots. Light armor, yeah, I mean, that's what we want. So let's go. Blade Wielders. Let's get some veteran darters out there as well. Let's go. Alright, so they're casting spells on me, debuffing me. Is that so? Enemies everywhere, that's right. We're surrounding you. Too much dodge. Veteran darters just, like, look way better. Right? Like, you got a little more faith in the aesthetic, the appeal, the visual appeal of the unit. And really, we haven't been met with much resistance, have we? I think the Blade Wielder is where it's at, man. These guys are very, very strong. It looks like they have a dodge buff going on them. Well, I see your dodge buff and raise you a dodge buff. Let's heal up. Keep everybody propped up. Looks like we got some stun going on. So if I summon it back here, is it going to pull the blood? It pulls it at a much slower rate. Got it. And again, the Blade Wielder is just far too strong. Another crushing and dominant victory. So I'm really curious what happens at 6 of 6 here. Enchanted leather armor, melee dodge 17%. Yeah, don't mind if I do. Another blessing. That's random healing, battle footwork, all units, crit damage up. Plus 10% times melee dodge. Crit chance. Crit chance, really. A storm approaches. Get a temporary weather modifier. Lightning strikes will relentlessly lash the battlefield. Otherwise, we have Faith, the Feathered Serpent. Yeah, we'll do that. Improve relations with our deity. And let's see. You need this. Throw that on. Now you're like a super dodgy and effective unit. Alright, good stuff. Well, the temple, what do we have? Hammer and club, spear. You have light armor, focused on dodge. Let's roll the dice here. How about this? A legendary jaguar hide armor. With battle footwork, 15% melee dodge. 4 health. When health is below 30, gain 35% melee and ranged dodge. Insane. Like, insane. Where is it? Yeah, right there. Yes. Like, immediately. Don't have to think too hard about that one. See if there's anybody to purchase. A blood letter. Summon ritual. Kind of full on spells. Nothing I really see here that I like too much. So let's pop on back in and see what 6 of 6 brings us. Brutal struggle. Report extremely high. Legendary heavy armor. Look at this big guy. Okay, so they're all brutal struggles. But we get a legendary. Sword and dagger. I mean, we're not in on heavy armor. We are in on sword and daggers, though. Let's try it out. Seems like somewhat of a boss fight. This might be our toughest challenge yet. Yeah, they outnumber us big time. Who are these guys? Jaguar Demon. 71 health. My goodness. And they're going to charge on in. They got spears. Okay, so it's all about these guys. These guys are the nucleus of their attack force. We'll see if they can handle our blade wielders and their superior dodge. And then it's like, do you go double darters? I mean, they got shields, they got spears. Maybe you go with the club. I mean, these guys have such good dodge as well. Let's try this. I mean, it's been working for us. Let's give it a shot. Let's go. Here goes nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let's go. Oh, wow. They charge right on in, man. Holy crap. All right, let's get the footwork going. We're all about footwork in this army here. Yeah, it feels like ranged units aren't really the ticket in this one, does it? However, we managed to actually stave off that charge. Incredible. It got all the way to the back line, but we stymied it, and now we're battling back. Let's go, boys. Look at this. We're chasing them away there. You know, slings and arrows are not enough. So we simply chase them off the battlefield. Incredible. Incredible. Alright, so now they shook up the formation just a little bit, but of course you saw what those guys do. And I didn't really see too much effectiveness out of my ranged units. So I've got 8. I could do 2 stacks of them. Let's go all blade wielders, man. We are in on them. Let's go. Alright, here they come. Let's dodge that. You bet. Let's get some healing down. I think healing is doing a lot for the team. Gentle rain. I think part of it is, like, the rate at which I'm gaining favor is pretty crazy, too. I can always just summon in a backline, I suppose. I mean, yeah. You guys are getting chased out of your own arena. You got nothing. Slay them all. The power of fury. Slay them all. Yep, not a big deal at all. I mean, just crushed them. Now, you said something legendary, which piqued my interest. We have the Serpent Fang Sword. Attack speed up. Poison weapon. Brotherhood. Upon killing or dying, 14% chance to encourage one nearby ally. Chances doubled for melee units. Crit damage up. Attack speed up on that. We have the Saddlery of Talalbor for a raider. Mighty Charge, okay. And then we have the Savet Statue. Gain 8% of this unit's melee dodge as ranged dodge. When taking any damage, chance to reduce it to 5. 12% times melee dodge, resist crit. Armor down, melee dodge up. I mean, that's clearly the one to take for our build. Now we got a first promotion. As mighty foes fall, people have begun to speak your name. You are summoned once again by the High Priest, who announces your promotion and leaves behind a pouch of gold. As your reputation grows, stronger warriors will be willing to serve you. Take this money and pay a visit to the Tower Guild. Okay, so we got a promotion. Undead Spearmen. Veteran Slingers, okay. Okay, the store level increase, got it. So eventually you're going to start seeing heroic tier units. Okay, got it. So that's how it works. So it looks like we're going to get another prestige increase after 6 more wins, is what it seems like to me. Okay, and this might be your, like, lives. If you fail 3 times in combat, you're done. Okay, got it. But I think for today's video, my friends, we're kind of running, you know, right around that 40 to 45 minute mark, so I think this is an appropriate time to call this a video. But this, of course, has been Flowers and Deities. Check it out for yourself if you like. A strategic roguelite autobattler. And it's pretty fun, right? The demo is available right now on Steam. Check it out. And it's set to release in August of 2026. Really curious to see what the full release has in store for this one. And I really did enjoy my time, right? You guys know I like my auto battlers, and this one did not disappoint. I like the battles. I like the, I guess all the options you have with your team to sort of build them out, equip them with unique things. You get these blessings. You can put together builds and kits. I want to see a little more unit variety. Then I also want to see what else the enemy can throw at me. Is there like a boss fight or what? I guess if I did another episode on it, we'd probably learn a little bit more for sure. But let me know if you want to see some more of this. Be happy to play it, or feel free to check it out for yourself. So I'm going to get on out of here, my friends. But once again, thank you for spending some time on the channel. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed your time here, smash that like button and consider subscribing on your way out as well. Very regular channel here, releasing, you know, regular content all the time. So consider subscribing if you value that in a channel. And also swing on by Friday for live streams. Thank you so much, and I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.